But first, 2 years ago, 22-year-old Sarah Touhy weighed 25 stone and had been heavy for most of her life.
In a desperate bid to turn her life around, her mother persuaded her to embark on a life-changing weight loss plan.
Before I lost weight, it was just literally, life was horrible. You know, when you're heavy, like nothing fits you. It was horrible. I just couldn't do it, and I had no life. Couldn't do exercise, couldn't do anything. Do you know, looking back on that, I didn't think I had a problem, but when I went out, it was weird. I couldn't do anything. I was a crap dancer. I was so heavy, but like, I couldn't get any clothes around to fit me. God, I weighed in at 25 stone, 10 pounds, and I've lost 14 stone. Oh my God, it's total the other side of the coin. One side I was just obese, this side life's perfect. I have social life, I can do anything. Like before I would never travel. Since losing all the weight, I've been so many places I would never have gone to. Like I wouldn't have fit in an airplane chair. Like, so life perfect.
And we're delighted to welcome Sarah, her mum Anne, and Dr. Ava Orsmond, the author of The Last Diet, to the morning show sofa today. Sarah, we'll start with you. Congratulations. Cheers. And well done. And congratulations on keeping the weight off, because we have to correct something. You're 26 years of age, and this all kicked off 3 years ago. Tell us, how did you get to 25 stone? What caused it?
Bad eating habits, going off to college, different country, student life, drink, sweets. You name it, I ate it.
Had you tried any diets prior to this one?
I tried everything, but you know, just didn't have the willpower to stick to it. And, like, I never saw anything dramatic in weight loss, so I never saw the benefits, so I gave up.
Had the weight slowly been creeping on over the years, or was there a particular year where you just piled it on?
As I can remember, I've always been heavy. Like from being a child, looking back at photos and that, I've always been heavy. And then probably towards, you know, start of my 20s and that, I was probably at my heaviest. And then when I was 23, that was my heaviest, and never again. And
what was your vice? I mean, what was it? Because we've spoken to people before on this couch who drank 2 litres of Coke a day and pizza and takeaways. Well, where do you think you were going wrong?
Chocolate and probably bread. Like toast was a killer, and toast is a killer. Like that. So toast and butter.
Like how many slices of toast a day? I mean,
oh my God, I won't even want to even think about it at this stage. It was actually a joke what I was eating. Like I would
give us an idea of a typical day when you were.
Oh my God, I could wake up, I could have like 6 slices of toast or whatever, and then I could be eating again within another hour or whatever. And then, you know, I could probably go all day without eating, because being at work and that, I wouldn't eat whatever I would eat in front of people. And then I'd come home and I'd eat right until I fell asleep nearly.
So rather than eating to live, you were living to eat?
Yeah.
Was this hard for you to watch, Al?
Very difficult to watch, yeah. She ate everything that she could. She bought sweets and bars into the house. I never ever once saw her bring them into the house. But I used to find them in her room. And I'd put them all out along her bed, and she never ever mentioned them when I did that. Okay,
but she was unhappy in herself, and was it tough for you as her mum to see that and watch
that? Sarah was very hard to live with. She was very cross and contrary, I suppose the word I should say, and you couldn't speak to her. It was her way or no way.
What were meal times like when you'd cook like a healthy dinner?
Well, even when Sarah was small, she was always very fussy about what she'd eat. She wouldn't eat this and she wouldn't eat that. And then when she would eat, whatever she would eat, it would be huge portions. Maybe I was wrong also. But in the end, when I decided to do something about it, Sarah was sitting across the table from me at Christmas time. And I was looking at her and I said, I can't look at this anymore. And that was it.
You weren't too enamoured with making the journey from Tipperary to Galway to visit Dr. Ava.
Oh God, no. I didn't know about it at all until about 2 days before I went to see Ava. And
had you been fighting with your mum in the lead up to this over food? I mean, your mum was just saying.
Like every now and then you'd have an argument over my weight or whatever. But, you know, seriously, I didn't even think I was overweight. Like, even think back now, I just don't know how I didn't realise I was overweight, like. And then went down to Ava and I was like, I'm just going to entertain my mum and Ava.
And had the weight gain not been getting, I mean, 25 stone is
a lot of weight.
A lot of weight. I mean, it's an extra person, like, with their arms around you practically.
Oh, definitely.
And you didn't know that, you didn't notice it, is that?
Yeah. It's like there was something over my eyes. I literally just couldn't actually, like, I would see that I was heavy, but I actually wouldn't see I was actually morbidly obese. Like, I just could never see that.
So the weight problem was an issue for your mum and your family rather than for you?
For me, yeah. Like, I know I couldn't do stuff and I couldn't do sports or whatever, but, you know, I didn't really think it had a huge impact on my life, but it actually did.
So, looking, let's put up a photo of you when you were was it 25 stone at this point?
That was taken, I'd gone to see Ava 6 days previous to that was taken.
And how does it feel looking back, seeing that photo now?
Oh.
Do you recognise that person?
Yeah, like, that's me, but I just can't believe I even let myself get to that. Like, that's just not me, like.
So you were in denial the day that you walked into Ava's clinic?
Yeah, I just remember walking in Galway and, like, Ava was just talking and literally I might as well have been in a different room than in the same room as Ava, because I wasn't listening to a thing she was saying to me. Ava,
you reckon she was probably the worst interviewee?
She was the worst, because she didn't open her mouth for a full hour, and I just kept talking. And I said, I actually felt so sorry for the mum there, because I said, there she is waiting all this way. And I actually didn't see I was getting anywhere, I didn't get any feedback, any contact. And I said, I'm quite good talking. But it was hard talking on my own for an hour and explain the statistics, and this is what's going to happen, and you might die, you might get diabetes. I knew the mum had diabetes, was trying to talk about that, but for example, find out what she was eating. She didn't answer. So, like, and
she still doesn't really want to answer today about what she was eating.
She came for a full week of her work experience in my clinics, and anybody who comes and met her, they actually want to touch her, because they want to actually see, is she real? Am I just putting up with these pictures on my website? Because I have to say, I'm very proud sitting here, because it's been the biggest success story in my 12 years of career. And obviously now being here sitting, and my book launch is tomorrow, and talking about this, I actually feel I'm doing something, I'm changing somebody's life and maybe inspiring somebody else's life, because it's obviously very difficult to maintain this type of weight loss, and she has maintained it 14 stone over 2 years, which statistically anybody who studies medicine and looks at the statistics, we all know that the weight loss maintenance is difficult and not many people are able to do that. But I always have believed, and always believed, because I have other stories as well of people, not this massive, who has kept the weight off, because I do believe that if people get the support, obviously the support was at home, the support was coming from us, and if the support is there and the education is there and people start feeling the benefits like that, you initially said that you were not even going to do the diet when you walked out of the door, and then you did it for a few days. But I believe that if people get a kickstart, if you're morbidly obese, you shouldn't go on just a low-calorie diet, because if the weight loss is too slow and you don't feel the benefits, because at this weight, a stone of weight loss doesn't feel or show anywhere. You actually need to lose 3-4 stone before you start seeing it, and you need to feel the benefits before you actually click in your brain that you know this is worth it.
This is working. So what was the plan? Like, what did you, both of you, leave that day with, you know, and what did you cut out straight away? And
no, basically it's a black and white approach. It's basically just huge amount of vegetables, and then it's called very low calorie diet, which is a medically supervised diet plan that we basically use supplements that are giving the protein, vitamins and minerals, and in these supplements supplements, they fake to be ordinary food, when in reality they are supplements. And then plenty of vegetables. And within 3 days, you enter in ketosis and your hunger goes. And while you basically get these ketone bodies also give you this psychotonic effect, because your body thinks that you are starving, when in reality you're not starving, because we're giving everything the body needs.
So
and
do you need to buy, if you follow the diet in your book, then do you need to buy these supplements?
No, my book is actually, I have a ketogenic plan there, but I would not recommend anybody who's morbidly obese, in fairness, to try to do any self-plan them. I think that somebody who's this weight level, morbidly obese, would need medical help.
So
I mean, my book is basically for people who have a little bit to lose.
A little bit of weight to lose.
Yeah.
So what did you, like those first few months, you were just eating vegetables?
Oh no, like you only sit on it for a couple of weeks, or something like 6 to 8 weeks or something that I sit on that, and then I get introduced.
Like pureed vegetables, or how was it?
No, it was
different
literally
ways.
like any veg. Like I was having peppers, leeks, broccoli.
Like
cabbage.
for breakfast and...
Oh no, there was cereals and that.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
I was getting, and then like I'd always eat my salads and.
Yeah.
Because
And
you can
then-
basically do grilled mushrooms with an omelette, you know, which is a special supplement. And this is to give the kickstart to get people actually in this ketogenic phase. This plan has been used in Finland over 15 years in obesity hospitals at the university level. And there's a lot of research on this. But because it obviously is quite a dramatic weight loss, and if you were on any medication, the medication needs to be adjusted. For example, diabetic patients has fantastic results. The glucose levels improve immediately. But you need to adjust the medication, because otherwise you could go in hypo. So what I'm saying, somebody is this heavy. I mean, we're talking about a medical condition. This is not anymore. This is life-threatening when we are that type of level. Obviously, from a psychological point of view as well. And I, you know, anybody who knows Sarah from 3 years ago and knows her now can actually clearly say that she has actually changed her personality as well. So it's life-changing in all aspects. And obviously what made me so happy today when we were coming here, because in the taxi she told me she's going to study dietitian in October. And I think she's going to do a great job, because she has the personal experience. She can actually click with people and understand where people are coming from.
The lovely thing is, with the diet that you embarked on 3 years ago, you say you never feel hungry.
No, as Ava said there, when you go into ketosis,
Yeah.
the hunger is gone. Like literally, you get the right balance of your proteins, your carbs, everything that your body needs, so you actually don't feel hungry. Like I thought I was starving compared to what I was eating before I went on the
If I mean
diet.
to interrupt here, actually these people who are this morbidly obese are actually often denourished. They actually don't have the protein, vitamins and minerals that they need. That they often start feeling so much better, because suddenly the body is actually getting everything that has been lacking. So, but I'm not saying in any ways that this is a hocus pocus, because it's not. Weight loss is never easy. But what is the most amazing, because many people have lost weight and many people are able to lose weight, but the fact that she has been able to keep the weight off. So what I'm just trying to say, that there is hope, and people can lose weight and keep it off, and just I feel that there's so much from a medical point of view. I'm a medical doctor, and I think we are pushing too much for the bariatric surgery. People are seeing that just going for the surgery is the only solution. Now, I'm no way saying it's not a solution for some people. It is the only solution for some people, but I'm just saying, don't think it's the only solution. And medical professions should also know that, you know, if you are morbidly obese, there has been cases like Sarah.
Well, Sarah
who has
is proof of the pudding, excuse the pun there, losing 14 stone. Can I ask, how has your body reacted to losing all that weight? I mean, did you find you'd lots of excess skin then, or did you need an operation, or...?
No, like literally through exercise and that, because I was young enough, my skin was more elastic than if I was older. So it probably benefited me to lose weight when I did. Like if I waited till now or 2 years down the line,
You might have needed
surgery or whatever.
surgery
like
to be stitched up. And how are meal times now in the house? I mean, are they as strict?
She's picking up bananas from the trees as they fall on her head when she's in Australia. She's just in Australia at the moment. She's here to meet mums So that's another thing I wanted to say. It's amazing that she's actually gone and done things with her life that she would have never
been a massive
dreamed of
change.
doing.
Oh, definitely. Like, if I was still heavy today, I probably would never went to Australia. Like, I don't know, I just wouldn't be there. Like, only that I lost weight, more doors just open up since I lost it, like.
But you're oozing in confidence as well. It's just there and very
That's
evident
the
and very
soul.
obvious.
And you studied psychology as well. You got into study psychology, I think, 2 years ago.
Yeah, I
You
was
have to-
doing addiction counselling as well.
Well, we'll finish up. We have a photo of you before and after, just to show what a difference a diet can make. And fair play to you.
You should see the red trousers, because they are just amazing. The red trousers in the after picture. I was just saying, I think she likes colourful trousers, because look at these green ones. And the thing is, it just shows, the colour shows you the positivity on the person, isn't
Well,
it?
look, it's a brilliant story, and I know it's going to give a lot of people out there hope and inspiration, because, you know, there's so many people looking to shift the pounds, especially at this time of the year. 14 stone is, I don't think we've ever had anybody on a morning show couch, have we, Martin, who've lost that amount of weight.
She's gone from 25 down to 11 stone. That is just incredible. So congratulations to you. We know the diet has been a massive success. The book is called The Last Diet.
The Last Diet. Cook yourself thin with Dr. Ava.